Hello and welcome to Amethyst Star Crafting. My name is Jane Ormark and I'm a UK independent Stampin' Up demonstrator. And yesterday we were having a look at a touch of ink and I was showing you a way to do 6 really simple cards using one sheet of the Oh So Ombre, which is also in the celebration. And I thought today that we would do some of the butterflies, not using the 2-step stamping. These are all 2-step stamps, and the set is, as you know, is a free celebration set, which means that you can earn it absolutely for free. You can't buy it for a qualifying order. So I thought we would do some butterflies, and I'm always being asked, how do you colour the butterflies and how do you get realistic looking butterflies? So I thought we would use a selection of blends, and I will show you some very quick ways of colouring the butterflies. Now, if we're using blends, we need to use a water-based ink. And so I'm using Memento, which is a water-based ink. You want water-based inks with alcohol markers, and you want an alcohol-based ink with watercolours. So we are just going to ink this up. I'm just going to ink it up nicely, and we're going to do 4 different ones. So that's one. Let me just ink it up again. I always do it both ways because then it makes sure that it's all inked, and because it's a linen pad, you need to do what they call twist and turn. So you put it on and you twist it, because then it inks it up completely. And we'll put that one down on there. So I'm literally just stamping out 4, and then we'll do the colouring. Okay, so pop my lid back on there carefully. There we go, and just with the Simply Chamois, you can just very easily clean it. So that's all ready to go again for the next time I use it. Okay, so let's start with, we're going to start with a brightly coloured one. So you can use whatever colours you want. You can blend 2 of the same tones together, which we're going to do. This time I'm choosing 2 what I think are complementary colours. So I'm choosing, this is dark Calypso Coral, and we are going to literally just colour in the outside of each one of the wings. I'm using the larger of the 2 tips. There's a bullet tip and there's this tip, which I think is quite good. So colouring in on there. I turn it round so that I can get it right up into the edges, and you don't need to press overly hard. It's sort of light strokes. So we've gone all the way around the edge, and then we're going to go in from the centre and flick it out, or flick it in. Doesn't really matter which way you're doing it. You're just taking it in so that you've got it coming down on each one of those wings quite sort of nicely. And then I'm going to do the body in this colour as well. So let's just do that very carefully, like that. And then I'm taking, and you can use any yellow that you want. Now I've got this, which is dark Pineapple Punch, not available anymore. However, it's in the clearance rack at the moment. So if you want something for half price, they're in the clearance rack. There's quite a few blends in there. So I thought I would use this one. And we're going to take the centre part and then blend it up through and down over the other colours. So take it through on the center so it's just the color on its own, and then blend it down through into the other color, because that's what blends the two tones through nicely, and you get that really realistic look of the butterfly. Okay, so that's that one, which is more a sort of a I don't know, Red Admiral or something like that. Okay, now let's do two that shows how to do it in a light and a dark of the same colour. So we'll start with the dark, and we are going to do exactly the same thing. So we take it up round the side. So this is light and dark Highland Heather, and again taking it up from the bottom. It's entirely up to you how much space you leave in the middle. Depending on how much space you leave will depend how the tone differences, how it blends through, and you can get different looks depending on how much you leave in the middle. So I'm just sort of bringing it down a bit like this, and then I'm going to do the next one. I'll take that up a little bit higher and then bring this one down. But you can see you don't have to spend a huge amount of time, and I've always said I'm no expert with blends or with colouring, but I just find that this way, I did one with the Duo Butterfly Punch, similar way, and it just works beautifully. So this is the light Highland Heather, and we're going to do exactly the same with this. We're just going to blend it through so we have a really nice two-tone purple butterfly on this one. This one is starting to the blends don't last forever. They are a disposable item, as they call them, so you do have to replace them from time to time, but that gives you a really lovely two-tone in on there. Okay, now we're going to take the dark of the Highland Heather, and we're going to take a pink. Now this pink is, let me have a look, again it's one that's retired, but it was in on the clearance rack, which is Light Lovely Lipstick. But again, any of your pinks would work, so whatever pinks you've got. And we're going to take the dark of the Highland Heather. I'm doing on the top, and take the bottom one up, go into the next one, take the bottom up of the wing, and take in over the top. And what I tend to do with all of these is to just do a page full in different colours, and then sit with a tray and just fussy cut these ones out. Some have dies. This set doesn't have dies. If you're using the Duo Punch, you would have a punch to punch them out. And then we're just going to take this one down on the bottom very lightly to just take the body in like that. And then this time I'm taking this, as I say, it's quite a bright pink colour, and again we're going to go right down over and up over the top and colour the whole lot through. So I always turn my page as I go so that my strokes are running evenly in the same direction. Again, it adds for a more realistic look. And then we'll turn this one round again to the last bit and just take it up in the center and then bring it down so that it's blending through, and you've got it coming right to the side as well. Okay, so that's that one. And then we're going to do a blue, and we're going to use, this time I'm using Bermuda Bay, the light, and I'm using the dark of the Balmy Blue. So we'll use the dark first and take that round on the edge. It's another one that looks as if it's getting a little bit dry, so hopefully we'll have enough to last us out. Take the next bit up. Oh, we are getting dry on this one. What I tend to do is, because they are, you get them in packs now, which you can't buy them separately, so you have to buy a light and a dark. What I tend to do is to just tag them in on my order. So when I'm ordering something, I will just put another pair of blends in there so that I can keep them as I want them. Okay, I'm going to do the body in the lighter because, as I say, this one is really on its last leg. So this is the dark Balmy Blue, and again I'm taking it through over the top of the other so it blends it all through together. Turn it round, blend it all through. And this is the nice thing, that you don't have to use the same colours. In fact, quite often if you use two either completely contrasting or complementary colours, it works quite well. And this time, as I say, I'm just going to do the body in the paler, just so you can see you can do it in the pale or the dark. So those are 4 butterflies. Then to finish it off, I've got some Wink of Stella. So the Wink of Stella, you need to shake it. You can probably hear there's a little ball bearing inside. And then I just sort of give it a bit of a squeeze. And then over the top of them, before I do any cutting out, I literally just paint them over with the Wink of Stella, because as they dry, you then get this absolutely lovely just shimmer on them, and as embellishments to go on any card, it makes them look absolutely beautiful. So I'm literally just brushing it over the top. I don't even know if you can see it on camera. It's one of those funny things. Wink of Stella is very difficult to see on camera. It doesn't seem to, because it's very fine particles of sparkle, it doesn't seem to catch up particularly well on the camera, but I shall try and give it a little bit of a, let's see if I can get a little bit of a, yeah, you can just about, there you go. You can see the sparkle coming up on there. So then what I do is I just leave them to dry completely, and then I will fussy cut them out. Now, when you're fussy cutting, very easy to go round this part. The body, I tend to go round and then just take round the legs and the front and not worry about getting too close to it. So if we look at, I wanted to do these for the cards that I was doing yesterday, and then I can show you them finished and how I've put them on. So if you remember, we did all of these cards yesterday, and I said that to step them up I would put something different on. So that's our purple butterfly, and I've just teamed it in on that one. This is the lovely purple and sort of pinky one, and I've put this one slap bang in the center of this, so it's just got the love on there and it's just got that on there, which I think is rather pretty. Those are dry. These ones we didn't need anything on them, they stood as they were. This one, I've done this one on the green one because I thought it was rather nice with the Calypso collareal and the yellow one there. I thought it was pretty, and again I've put that one at the top, but this one I've put down at the bottom because again it just all sort of balances it through. So if we take the 4 cards that I've added butterflies to, you can see how you can step up a card and just make it just a little bit more exciting by putting the butterflies on there as well. So I hope you enjoyed that. As always, look forward to seeing you again. Stay safe, stay well, and be kind. Bye-bye.